You're listening to the Ask Drone U podcast. You ask, we answer your drone questions. Whether you're here to turn your passion into profit or you simply fly for fun, we're a community of learners and teachers who aspire to achieve greatness. We are
Drone U.
Hey everyone, did you make the mistake of breaking your drone? Did you go out there giddy and excited like a little 5-year-old girl to fly your drone, and yet you ended up crashing it because you didn't think of flying with a different orientation? Maybe you flew near stuff. Maybe you were going for that sweet cinematic reveal between the palm trees and just ended up on top of a coconut.
Ooh.
Whatever it is, don't worry, friend. There's a good outcome for you. And our friends over at unmannedsas.com/DroneU will take care of your drone. They're going to fix it for you. $29.95, they diagnose the thing. If you elect to get it fixed with them, you get $20 back towards fixing your drone. And you're probably going to have it back in a couple weeks. If this sounds groovy to you, then check them out, unmannedsas.com/DroneU. All right, guys. Well, welcome to another show. My name is Paul.
My name is Rob, and this is episode number 554. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great... Well, hope you had a great weekend. It's actually Monday. So maybe your week's off to a good start. We're hoping so. If you have a question, go to AskDroneU.com. Get it in. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you don't like Mondays, you can live the drone life and then do whatever you want on Mondays, like maybe flying along the beach while no one is there. Maybe taking a nice hike down that busy trail that's always crowded on the weekends. Whatever it is, when you live the drone life and own your own business, you can do what you want on Monday. Like come to the office at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You were late today, Rob. That was 10:30. 30 push-ups.
Because I'm living the drone life. Got here when I wanted to, Paul.
You're starting to sound like me, and it's freaking me out.
Yeah. In certain ways, it's okay.
Keyword, certain.
Absolutely. Key phrase.
Anyway, guys, welcome to another show. If you have a question, go to AskDroneU.com, upload that question. If you're ready to elevate your experience, gain confidence, and gain the competitive advantage in your drone life, then go to The Drone U and pay the measly $47 a month to have access to our library of courses, a library of community members who are cool guys just like you, or girls just like her.
Right.
Or you, ma'am. Either way, lots of fun stuff to elevate your experience, gain confidence, and just love life.
Absolutely.
Because life is better with good information.
So if you're going to live the drone life, you're going to need to know what drone to buy.
What drone should you buy, Rob?
And we have a very specific question about that question.
Phantom,
I think I'm going to go ahead and play.
Play it.
How y'all doing? This is Mike in Southern California, IA. I appreciate y'all and what y'all doing for us here drone pilots. In any case, I was wondering about the Phantom 4 Pro versus the Phantom 4 Pro Plus. I am looking to purchase one. I love the unit. I know a lot about it, but I'm wondering, is the display worth the extra $300? I know it's a good display. I know I can see a lot brighter screen, but I also know there's a drawback by not being able to see third-party apps. Now, I'm wondering, probably is it even better to get the Phantom 4 Pro versus the Pro Plus for that reason? Or is the display just so much better that it's worth it? And also, do you think they're going to allow you to install third-party apps later down the road? Again, thank you all very much. Warm and sunny greetings from here in Southern California, IA. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. I'm going to guess you're a transplant. I don't know, just me, maybe.
I'm going to guess that you grew up in the South.
Grew up in the South or Texas. Anyways, thank you for the question. It is a good one. It's actually something that we've heard a lot about, and I know we've chosen to not get the Plus.
Yep, we are not getting the Plus. So is the Crystal Sky worth it? Long and the short? No. All right, good show. Talk to you later.
All right, it's been fun.
All right, I'm back. Okay, why is the Crystal Sky not worth it? Is it brighter? Oh, yeah. Does it last a long time? Sure does. Does it work on third-party apps? Nope. But
Still not. To this day.
But also, guys, just so you know, one of our members in the community recently got the Crystal Sky monitor, and he was like, you don't even have a lot of the functionality that you normally would in the Pilot app or the DJI Go app itself.
That's really surprising.
It is really surprising. I think DJI was trying to solve a problem without thinking it through, which really reminds me of when they released just about every drone before the Phantom 4 and Inspire series, because it was like, hey, let's beta test on our people.
Right.
But
Which is what companies do.
They don't do that really anymore. They kind of do, but not really anymore. So they beta test on YouTubers, which is awesome if you're like us.
Yeah.
But anyway, that being said, Crystal Sky is not worth it yet. Now, if they had the third-party application ability, if they had the ability to log your flights and incorporate that in the main DJI system, that would be great too.
What about the issue? So, of course, we have an iMac, and we bought it. It's all in one. But what about that issue of if the screen goes out, then your whole controller is toast?
That's not true. The only reason that's true is if you're flying a Mavic Pro on a Wi-Fi off of your phone and your phone cuts out, then yeah, you're screwed. But no, if your phone cuts out, if your screen cuts out and you're still connected to the controller, you still have full control on the controller. You just can't see what you're doing.
Okay. So
now, that's a big problem if you don't know how much battery you have left.
Well, essentially at that point, you're going to bring it down and not risk it. But what I was saying is that controller becomes less useful to you. You're going to have to get a new controller if that screen isn't fixable. To deal with fixing that screen, because the screen doesn't detach from the controller.
From what
right?
I understand, it does.
It does?
I mean,
Okay.
I could be wrong, but
No, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it does detach. I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so if it does detach, then if something goes wrong with that screen, then you
shouldn't
can
make
use the
assumptions,
same
huh?
control. We talked about that, didn't we, in a recent podcast? Then if it doesn't detach, maybe it does. We probably should have known that.
Checking.
Then if it does, then obviously you just take it off and put whatever other screen that you would normally use. So maybe that would not be a big deal. But if it's all in one, then you just have to understand that they're all tied together.
I really don't recommend the screen anyway. I had my doubts about it before, and if you remember, we did a podcast on, when you first look, DJI is not even allowing me to. This is fascinating. DJI is not even allowing me to search for the Pro Plus right now.
Huh.
Details in the box. Okay, no. Multifunctional backpack. No. Battery charging hub. Wouldn't recommend those. I had one burn up on me one time. I don't see the Pro Plus option. It says RC with screen. I don't see it say Pro Plus anymore. Very interesting.
That is very interesting.
I'm also not seeing any.
Because it says built-in screen. So to me, that would imply that it doesn't detach.
I like how the podcast is slowly being slowed down
That's
by
all right.
just a very small technicality.
We're normally very, very quick through these. Maybe people can just take a break,
Take a break.
relax.
Take a break, baby.
Although we do know that you're all very, very busy, so thank you for bearing with us. But as far as I can tell,
Okay, so Phantom 4 Pro Plus, I'm seeing a picture of the remote, but I can't click on it or anything.
so here's a picture. Looks like it comes out of there, and it's somehow, I don't know how it's attached in the back.
Yeah, but I bet you could still take off the back portion of the remote. I just don't see how it could be. I just don't see how they could install the screen and not have the ports on the back as well. But again, I could be wrong. I personally have learned from the other people in the community and just not bought one, because why pay $300 extra for something that limits your practicality or your practical usage of said thing?
Sure.
So for me, it's a no.
Okay.
What do you think? Financial decision, ready, go.
I wouldn't buy it because I can just use my phone.
And that's why we have a CPA at Drone U.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, as far
There's
as
a budget buster for you.
as far as the screen's concerned, the phones have pretty darn good screens nowadays.
Yes, and in fact, actually, you just brought up something really important. Someone was asking about the new iPad, whether you should use that as a screen. The newest iPad from Apple does not have a laminate over the screen for deglaring. This is something that someone in our Drone U community deep dove into and realized that part of the reason that the new iPad is cheaper is because it doesn't have this glare reduction film on it.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
So if you get the newest iPad, it's even worse to use than, say, a phone. So my argument for the last year of just using your phone instead of a tablet, it becomes more and more true to this day. Especially, why is the number one reason it's okay to use your phone on a Phantom 4 Pro versus any other drone that's out there?
Tell us, Sensei.
Because the remote charges your phone.
Oh, yeah.
So it's always
Very
charged.
cool. Very cool. Now, it's a nice big screen. So if somebody really wants that 5.5 inches as opposed to their phone,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still not saying that I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I would say, to be honest, a good checklist can really help you out with a small screen, because a small screen is going to be like, oh, my white balance is a little off. Oh, my auto exposure is on. Oh, my auto ISO is on. Like, oh, this, that, and the other. If you just have a checklist, like, okay, I'm taking off. I did my pre-flight. Turned the remote on before the drone. The drone is on. Did the check. Are the gimbal clamps off? Okay, they're off. All right, is my voltage on screen on? Okay, it is. Did I check airspace? I did. Did I check KP index? Okay, we're good. Wind? Yeah, we're good. All right. Now, did I set my white balance? Okay, 5500 set. Did I set manual exposure? Okay, rack the shutter speed down, 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 down. Okay, we're good.
Play by play. That was nice.
Yeah, sorry. And I keep going, but
Like
I'm just going to
escaped.
stop there.
I was there. Working it.
Oh, man, this vlog is going to be fun. That's all I got to say. Anyway, guys, I hope that answers the question. It's definitely not succinct, but
That's all right.
But Keenan was saying that we should have a Drone U drinking game, that we should all watch the podcast at the mixer, and anytime I say succinct drone or something else, we all take a shot.
Or that being said, I think that's probably
Or
the biggest
albeit,
one.
yeah.
That being said,
Anyway,
you're a good sport about that, Paul.
we all have our...
But I get the emails, so I'm not a good sport. No worry. I'm just kidding.
There's a reason he answers emails. And the reason is on our Twitter page. Remember, we got a tweet and someone was like,
Oh, yes.
something about flying without insurance. And I was like, if you can't afford to lose the drone, should you even be flying at all?
Yeah.
And Rob was like, that is not how you answer questions.
No, it's not. And fortunately, the guy was very gracious about it.
But I'm just blunt. So anyway, on that blunt bombshell, that's going to do it for us today. Paul, I'm out.
Rob, I'm out too.